The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
And how about it, ladies and gentlemen? We are at our final match of PPL 2023, and hey, I'm at this time. It's the number 1 seed FFR Pro 21, the 3 seed Cards of the Heart in the gold bracket finals. Yes, puzzlers, we are at the final match of our PPL 2023 tournament, and to help call this match while I do the duty of participating in this matchup is our resident pun master himself, Six.
Yes, been looking forward to this. It doesn't get any spicier than this classic matchup in this chaotic mode. I can't wait for the fate of the entire world to be decided by this match. It's going to be great.
Oh yes, I don't know if the world is ready for Six's pun power to be completely unchecked, but that is what we have to deal with in this very final matchup, and I think that's enough of my commentary being super delayed from what you are hearing on screen. Let's go take a look, Six, at our final bracket and see what our players have done to get into this point. Honestly, FFR's path to this final match has been a lot smoother than mine. We both had 3-1 offerings in the easy to hard levels of the first round, but FFR kind of dispatched Tayman with ease in the semifinals with a 3-0 victory, whereas I had to fend off defending champion Yoshi to win in 5 games. And now that we're heading into S-Hard 6, what are you expecting to see here?
I mean, even those earlier matches, just because of the low speed cap of PPL, all of the odds really get crunched together, and these results could have been dramatically differently, just with tiny little things going the other way. And now with S-Hard, the top 4, and potentially most of the tournament field at this point, knows the strategies for S-Hard generally and can execute them nearly all the time on a good mindset, and so not a single one of these matches is going to be more than like 35% one way or the other. This can very, very easily come down to who the AI decides to let through multiple times.
Right, we're not playing S-Hard as much in our tournaments as we used to, but now that we are here, it feels a bit more special to have it at the very end when our 2 players at the end know that they can handle it. And just to take a gander at the live Twitch chat to see who is predicting a win to win here, looks like there's a lot more confidence going into FFR to win this one, which honestly, FFR's had my number in this game as of late. I can't remember a match I've actually taken off of him since the 2017 win that I had. So it feels one-sided on paper for FFR to take this, but I think I would have said that about Yoshi winning in the match last week, so I don't know. I have no idea how it's going to go. Six, how do you think it's going to go?
Any little slip up could be it. But even with some non-ideal puzzling conditions, I don't think we're going to see that many of those. Or if they do, it's going to be minor. It's almost certainly going to come down to potential S-Hard variants. I, as a invoker of chaos, would really like to just see the full 5-game set to close it out. I think the edge is on FFR, but at the same time, it's like flipping a few, maybe very, very slightly wobbly biased coins, but they can land wherever the hell they want to, and I hope it just makes for some good drama however it plays out.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to be able to bring to this matchup, but we're both ready to go bring it to the piers, so we'll take it over to the matchup. We'll let Six tell you how it happens as it happens, and we're going to get this Gold Finals matchup between the number 1 seed FFR Pro 21 and the 3 seed Cards of the Heart starting right now.
Here we are, puzzlers. This is it. We can go no further than this match. We're going to be playing the legendary S-Hard. You think, how hard is this mode? And the answer is S. Looks like FFR's warm-up is almost done. You can see some very fast cursor movement that, in the context of one-player stadium speed, is not really going to matter too much. Especially in this mode, as long as your speed is good enough to maintain a chain. That's almost entirely what you may need. The only little thing extra speed advantage can bring is weaving more combos into your chain in the case that you need to cut off your attack really, really early. If you see the AI clearing a lot of panels really fast. Otherwise, it's all going to come down to that opening double 4 combo attack, followed by a large enough chain to top off the opponent, followed by dropping it when you see them either starting a chain or just ending their chain, depending on what they're doing. So there's a lot of factors. You gotta play well, they gotta do the right thing, and you gotta notice when they're doing the right thing. And if you can do that 16 times smoothly, you'll casually get SR done in under 20 minutes. In practice, though, yeah. Stage 1, start. So both players are immediately going to find a 4 combo. Try and weave it into another 4 combo. FFR stumbled there, but is going to find the follow-up right here and probably reset it. Cards finding the short attack on Gary. Not quite working there. Okay, both players are going to send a little bit more. FFR's Gary. Chaining a little bit more. Downstacking the time to get the combo. Yeah. Even on stage 1, this is what we're facing. An opponent that can control you for several minutes, even if you do the right thing at times. Not resetting the stage yet on either side. FFR chose to right there, yeah. It's a little bit of a tough call. It's like the mid-V-hard stages. These guys do time out, just not that often because of their speed. So we're trying again on both sides. Oh, Card still had the initial one. Now he's going to... Yeah, Gary is going to be completely full of panels, and who knows how much longer that would have taken. We're trying a strong opening attack there, but this Gary did not chain that much. But there he times out. And, alright. We're out of stage 1. Hopefully things go smoother from here. That might be an awkward downstack for Cards Gary. Oh, he's buying a lot more stop time there with that. Maybe? Still maybe? Okay, that counts. Meanwhile, ooh, FFR's Brock tried to get out of that situation, but just ran out of time. So as you can see, the S-Hard strategy is if you start your chain with the 4 combos, those will drop before the big block. And if their opponent's deck is not level, one's going to fall farther than the other, and basically, these computers can't see above the lowest garbage block. So it makes them blind to a lot more clears that could effectively get them out of a situation. Oh, okay, that was a fortunate Misty to have no matches on the top row there. And FFR is done with 3, as Cards is starting 3. And that is so critical to getting these stages done quickly. Because if you don't have that, you could... These CPUs could take upwards of several minutes to run themselves out of panels normally. Because when you're onto this mode, they're fast enough to get to everything. Ooh! Card Missy did the dumb. Alright. FFR Surge is not going to get to that. Okay. Safely through the first quarter. And so that's why if a huge majority of the time, with a few exceptions, if any of these CPUs start clearing the big block, you just want to reset the stage and try for that opening attack again. Because in some situations, they could die soon by doing dumb things, but often they won't. And yeah, the legend of these stages taking... Oh, that's so rude, Erica. More than 10 minutes of just awkwardly surviving. You can effectively have an S-Hard stage that takes longer than the fastest S-Hard runs. And in Speedrun, that's not very speedy, so... The quick cheese kill strategies are bust. More and more and more later on throughout this mode. That's Erica running out of moves on FFR's side. Going for a clear on the small blocks on Cards' side. There's a small case of separation. He's running out of stop time, but he buys some shake time there. Still is not addressing the big block. Ah, that little dance of maybe, maybe, maybe. Nah, just kidding, I got this. Alright, FFR's opening against Koga, who cleared a lot of panels. Okay, was not fast enough to address that. Like, Sabrina and Beyond probably could have gotten to that, but Koga at his speed, not quite. Horizontal on Cards' side to not win stage 5. Erica's board is about to be filled with panels. Clearing that combo block. Yeah, trying that again. More combos than the initial ones on Sabrina's side, but addresses those. I'm trying that again as well. Okay, that's the right attack cards did. It's just... they just don't cooperate sometimes. Well, Erica's taking a while to clear this. Oh, she had frames left. FFR extending this chain out, waiting for Sabrina to start a chain and make the left side lower. This is probably going to be good. Unless she finds the horizontal and has enough time to drop the right side. Wow. Yep, just got out of that one. At first keeping this going because Sabrina has nuked all of her options. Okay, good observation that she wasn't ready to immediately pair again onto the big block. That's again one of the situations where if they don't have an immediate chain on the next part of the big block, you might just want to wait to see how the CPU addresses it. Sometimes they use up all of their panels before they can make it clear up there. Now cards out of Erica. And that should be FFR out of the first half in less than 9 minutes, which even the best players cannot get that very reliably, so good pace so far, but how will Tracy fare? Koga, no! Oh no, is he going to? Maybe? Oh no! So... the AI can't see below the lowest garbage block, but if the garbage block lands on the very bottom, they're not blinded, and they can do that. He cleared basically all of his panels, which was exactly what we want them to do, but we just don't want them to clear literally all of them, or that. That happens. Oh boy. Meanwhile, FFR did not have much of a problem with Tracy. Extending this chain out on Rocket, waiting for them to start a chain. They started one, but then immediately ended it. They have a lot of panels, but they're not going to clear the big block immediately. Okay, now they are. Now that's a little bit awkward. FFR still going to see how this resolves. They are using up a lot of their panels, as a few opponents specifically tend to do. Unfortunately, they're still leaving just enough to make another chain each and every time. That Koga's not cooperating. This might be Rocket's chance to really mess this up. And they do. Okay, so holding out did pay off there. Sometimes they'll almost seem to run themselves out and then debate you at the last second and have so many more panels to work with. Sometimes tough call. FFR's Giovanni keeps starting chains but then not doing much with them, so FFR tried to keep up the opening attack as long as possible to have him have the minimum amount of panels, and patience paid off. very good chain extension to quick-ish kill that Giovanni. Ooh, Card's doing some nice tech to keep this chain going as long as possible, waiting for Koga to have a low enough stack. Koga ending that chain on a bottom row horizontal 6. Running himself even lower, and finally, there he goes. FFR has an 8 chain down on Richie. Clears the right block. Clears the left block. It's 2 rows of panels. I don't know if he's going to pull out that one to get the hearts immediately cleared. Yeah, he does. But with a 5-stage lead, FFR just needs to get a kill somewhat eventually. At the same time, a 5-stage lead in S-Hard is not over. It's not over. It's not insurmountable. But if FFR keeps doing these really good openings, and the AI keeps cooperating, I don't think FFR is going to leave an opening. 3/4 of S-Hard done in less than 15 minutes. But the horror stories of the Puzzle Elite still await us. FFR weaving in a lot of 5 combos while Lorelei cloisters it up. Had a little bit of opportunity to do a raise there and get a clear on that side. Okay, this depends on how this falls. That's a little bit optimistic. Banking on Lorelei not addressing the follow-up attack, but she's more than clear there. Really? That last second get out of jail horizontal match? And Card does not escape Sabrina? Ugh. Okay, Lorelei cut the chain a little bit early, but then doesn't know how to address it here. FFR out of Lorelei, but at the same time, Card's out of Sabrina. Three stages to go for FFR, and the time it will... Cards has to clear 9 of them. We'll see if Bruno cooperates. You can now see that the AI's cursor speed is, somewhat ridiculous. If they have the opportunity to pop all their panels, they will. Looks like Bruno left enough to have a clear there. Nothing on the top yet, but he tries that cute slide. Then has another clear on the 4th row. It's going to be leaving clear on the 3rd row. And yeah, it's too many clears. FR is going to try again fresh. Has the window to do so. Probably the most ginormous window ever to do so. I think Card is out of the first half as soon as this drops, though. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, Bruno is clearing a lot of panels before gravity can kick in. If FFR drops this, he can't raise a stack, and Bruno is done. Kind of funny how sometimes these last S-Hard opponents can be more reliable, just because they're so fast that they pop a lot of panels before any garbage blocks can fall, and so they're not connected to them yet. Alright, FFR searching for the opening here. Second 4 is going to be connected in there. Now he's going to be chaining until Gary stops chaining. That's a really low left already, so that's why FFR is cutting it off already. But Gary gets that horizontal. Wait, wait. No! If FFR had weaved in one more combo there... Oh no. Yeah. That's annoying, but still, plenty of time here. I got the second 4 there, but I don't know if that's going to fall because it ended the chain. It's too short an attack. FR needs to drop a lot more lines immediately, and he does, but Gary flattened it. Very, very good follow-up attempt, but... what can you do when they just level it like that? Doesn't seem like Card is having a good break on Tracy right now. Gary cut that chain off too short, so FFR is going to continue extending that chain until Gary starts another hefty chain. So it's probably going to happen here, if it does. Okay, that qualifies. FFR is on to the first Mewtwo of this S-Hard match, while Cards is still stuck in Tracy Hell. Okay, so, opening attack, really important here. If you reset or lose, you go back to Gary too, so this has to count. Mewtwo cut off the chain, but the attack wasn't ready yet. As far as slamming down the 10 chain, Mewtwo did raise a little bit, gets one side of the garbage blocks. Gets the big block, hasn't addressed that smaller one yet. Wait, how is this going to fall? It's going to confuse him, and Mewtwo is free, and FFR has done in a single race run what many, many Pokemon Puzzle players have not done ever, which is just get a sub 20 S-Hard. Just like that. That is so impressive. To be able to do that in one singular attempt. Not even just a regular grind where you can reset and try for great stars as much as possible. Nope. Whatever you're just given, one run, I got it. I mean, we're seeing the other side of the coin here. There haven't been... I haven't seen that many wrong attacks from Cards. It's just, the cooperation from the AI just hasn't lined up in the right way. So many spots where they just barely get out. Ups and downs. It was the best of race times. It was the worst of race times. I think this right here is one of the one of the greater demonstrations of the emotional extremes of S-Hard. Effectively, you are trying to do some very, very difficult techniques. And if with just the right execution and awareness of what the opponent is doing at the same time you are juggling all these complicated things that you are doing, if you do all of that, you have earned yourself the opportunity to pull the lever on a slot machine. And if the symbol you get is a troll face, well, go ahead and do that again. You can do all of the combo weaving and cool chain tech that you want. You could have the swaggiest swag attack ever. And the AI just says, go, go, go. But, yeah. This will probably be concluded in a little bit. I am assuming this is just practice at this point. But yeah, basically, if you grind this mode too much, you will go insane. But hopefully in this community you can find a puzzle player that is insane as you are. That's just the ultimate denial from Tracy there. So, right, we're going to get to the next game in just a bit. Meanwhile, FFR, again, clocking in that sub 20 on S-Hard. That is so tough to do in a single race. It's going to be very, very difficult to keep that pace up, but maybe. Now, watch him in the very next race. We get like a 15-minute time. The countdown is starting for the beginning of Game 2. It's FFR up 1 game. The cards is 0. Best of 5, first of 3. Game 2 is begin. Alright, I'm sure the UI will be updated in a moment, but trust me, FFR up 1-0. Game 2 is going to be a lot spicier. Trust me, I can feel it. Unfortunately, we're starting with a few Gary clears on both sides again. FFR's Gary times out. Cards is getting full of panels. So many panels. Immediate clear into reset. Yep. Okay, opening ready on Brock. Seeing if he's going to actually do anything. That really didn't qualify as anything. That's a little bit more. Brock deciding to pull that and start clearing the big block at least. Card's second attempt on Gary. Still seems to be not quite there, finding a clear every single time, starting to get to combo blocks again. Both players in kind of a deep situation on stages 1 and 2 right now. Card's going to try that again. FFR is going to see if Brock might run out here. Oh, that clear from Brock ran him out of moves. That was fortunate. Hart's trying another double force setup on Gary that he just immediately breaks. Man, give him something here. A little bit of shake time, and FFR's Misty gets clear over there. There's another double force setup. But Missy just plows straight through that into another big clear. I think Cards is finally out of stage 1. Goodbye, Gary. See you again never. Except 14 stages from now, but we'll smell you later. I don't know if that popped the way FR expected it to. Immediate clear for Misty means has to try that yet again. So a little bit of an early game wall on both sides here. Brock buys that horizontal in time. Misty starts chaining but then stops way too soon. FR's building up to a 10 chain to try and wait for her. I think he waited long enough. No! No! Oh, jeez. Well, we're through. Everything's fine. Cards Brock is full of panels here. I don't know when this might end. We're looking for kind of a fortunate timeout, but he just has too many setups. Yeah. Wow, FFR's Surge just had the thing that could stall out the stage, and he just chose to not do it. Who needs skill advantage if you have just luck difference here? Because, I mean, so far, we just haven't seen too many breaks like that on Card Decide. And right now, that's the main difference. FFR is on stage 5, while Card is just starting 3. Whoa. Another close-ish call. Might have ran out of style time anyway right after clearing that. But good to stop there when she did. Ah, just the timing on Cards is misty. A bunch of pounds again. Yeah, it's too optimistic to hope for a timeout there. Look at this Koga using up most of his board. Did FFR drop enough? That's a horizontal clear, but he probably out of panels as long as there's enough on the backside, and there is. Oh, that's a little bit of a attack slip up. I think Car's going to reset the entire formation though and try and make this happen. Yeah, there's the double fours again. And it just... the timing just wasn't there, and that's like... not even something you can control there. You can't extend a chain anymore if you have no options of panels to pop anymore. FFR Sabrina with the horizontal stay alive there, about to clear an entire wall of combo garbage. And yeah, FFR is not going to sit through that. Ah, Misty leaving a row 3 clear. And again. Alright, FFR set the chain up. How much is Serena going to continue clearing? I think she ran herself out. Unless she, like, flattens both sides. There's no horizontals here, there isn't anything. That's a Sabrina down. Finally! Misty downstacks the wrong way and lets cards pass. Yes, there we go. Here comes the run back. All the salty run back energy is going right into here.
Oh, poor baby.
Oh, Blaine's draining his entire board. And that's as textbook a stage is going to get.
Playtime is over.
Really? There was nothing wrong about that card's attack. But then Surge just said, nah. Okay, might As long as there's enough garbage here. No!
Playtime is over.
No!
Playtime is
This
over.
is getting kind of absurd.
I'm gonna win.
I think he's actually out of No!
Playtime is over.
No!
Playtime is over.
Okay, we've officially crossed into absurd. FFR clears Tracy while Cards still gets, like, this RNG from Pokemon Puzzle Hell. Oh my god.
I'm gonna win. Way to go.
Oh, poor baby. Playtime is over.
I'm gonna win.
Playtime is over.
Way to go.
Rocket, looks like they've emptied most of their board. They did find a way to flatten that. Do they have... Oh no! One row short. So they could still mess up here. Look at how greedy they're being with clearing 9 panels at a time without actually addressing the garbage block. Don't see the tier 2. They saw the tier 2.
Playtime is over.
Well, this doesn't look good. But again, FFR has built up a big buffer zone as Cards is done with the first quarter, but it took 12 minutes to do so. Oh, FFR wanted to keep extending that chain. Unfortunately, an unexpected thing happened. It might work out anyway. Rocket did not do anything to buy extra stop time and actually times out before being able to flatten that.
Give up? I'm gonna win.
Isn't it about time to transfer some of that good RNG to the other side to make this a little bit more interesting?
I'm gonna
Huh.
win. Way to go. Way to go. Give up? Prepare to battle.
No, Card's still facing a plant wall on Erica's side. FFR trying to extend this opening attack, moves the panel twice to be able to keep extending the chain while waiting for Giovanni to do much of anything. He does clear the left side.
Give up?
Shake time to clear out the right side. Yeah,
Way to go. Give
resetting
up?
there.
Way to go. I'm gonna win.
There have been a few more Cards attacks that
I'm gonna win. Give up?
have you seen to be a little bit more aggressive or just
I'm gonna win.
not always match the
Give up?
opening attack as needed?
Prepare to battle.
I think Cards has a decent mental game to not let short-term things affect him too much, but hopefully his mindset in general for the day is enough to empower him to at least keep fighting the opening attacks necessary. Alright, that's as far as he can take that Erica attack.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. Give up?
But she left a row 3 clear,
Way to go. Way to go. Give up?
and is not letting him through.
I'm gonna win.
Giovanni leaving a row 3 clear, flattening right into a clear here.
Give up?
FFR is going to see how Geo clears these panels. He definitely does a dumb sometimes. I don't think this is one of those times. At this point, just hoping... Wait. No. No! He messes that up! He was even dumber than I thought he would be. Okay, then.
Give up?
What?
I'm gonna win.
Is Cards' AI just starting to do literally illegal things to not let him through?
I'm gonna win.
Okay, no, Eric is finally confused. What? Okay. Some sanity in the world. Remain, please.
Do you choose to battle me? Ball time.
Drop it?
Way to go.
Ball time.
Okay, Richie didn't recognize he was confused yet.
Ball time.
When these land,
Ball time.
is he going to still be able to
Way to go.
match that block? He does not. Okay.
We are not beat yet.
Of course, Unclear on Kogel is still leaving a lot of panels.
Time. Ball time. We are not beat yet. Ball time.
I'm gonna win.
Work harder, young one. Ball time.
FFR goes into Lorelei with not quite the pace of the last game, but still
We are not
a
done
decent
yet.
pace anyone would want to have on an S-Hard game.
Do you choose to battle me? Ball time.
Lorelei cut off that chain too soon, so FFR is going to keep extending here.
Way to go.
Up to a...
Ball time.
Okay, cutting it off with a 12 chain, but unfortunately Lorelei did not leave any correct window of timing there.
Go.
I think FFR was crushed himself, but yeah, that Lorelei was not going
I'm gonna win.
to end that herself anytime soon either. Hey, finally somewhat of a break for Cards! It just took
I'm a Pokemon master.
17 minutes into an S-Hard run. Yeah. This Lorelei has two different pillars. She tried to do a clear on the left, messed that up. FFR now needs a heftier attack to come up, but Lorelei has a clear ready for that as well.
I'm gonna win. You won't escape.
Sabrina flattened, and Cards will not escape yet. Lorelei is trying to flatten. Okay, finds a clear there. Runs herself quite low on panels, but still has
I'm gonna win.
enough for a clear up here. I don't think this is ending soon, and FFR realizes that and tries again.
I'm gonna win.
Sabrina swaps wrong. Okay. Okay, maybe Cards can make a run now here. It all depends on when these final opponents let FFR through. Left side clear. Right side clear. Cards should drop this now because he realizes that Blaine had one row left on the left side, but has the horizontal to get out of it.
I'm gonna win.
Oh my word, Salad.
I'm gonna win.
FFR's Lorelei runs out of moves. Cards' Blaine is still hot.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win.
FFR trying to find the right attack on Bruno. This might be it.
Way to go.
Oh, FFR was in the middle of something and couldn't drop that in time. I'm not sure if that would have been enough, but that was a bit of an opportunity there. Bruno clears the last small block, and has the right alignment for the big block as well.
I'm gonna win. Way to go.
Oh, so close.
I'm gonna win. Way to go.
So close.
Cards' blade is close, but still keeps finding something to stay alive. Another double 4 formation is set up,
I'm gonna win.
Oh, so close.
but he just melts right through it.
Oh, so
FFR using as many rows as possible to find the attack here.
so close.
Bruno is a short chain, FFR has to chain longer than that.
So close.
Spicy combo. Doesn't let it interfere with trying to maintain the chain.
So close.
It ends there. Bruno doesn't do a long enough chain for there to be any good window there.
Oh, so close.
Both players now seeing how their opponent is going to skim the top.
Oh, so close.
Both players abandon that one. Yep.
Hot and ready.
Way to go. Way to go. Way to go. Way to go.
Some weave chains in there on FFR's side. Bruno's still left a decent amount of panels. Gets the right side.
Close.
He does find the left side.
Red hot and ready.
He might do a dumb here. No immediate clear. He does do a dumb.
Way to go. Way to go.
Okay. This is a more reasonable, like, for mortals as hard pace. But it's still a pretty good pace for FFR. We'll see how his Gary is going to cooperate here.
Let's get going.
There's the 4. There's the second 4. Third 4. Weaving in more combos in case he needs to drop this early. Gary's used up most of his right side. I think this might be good.
Go, go,
Unless he levels and clears the left side like that. Oops.
go, go, go.
I'm gonna win. Way to go.
No, that didn't clear the garbage block at all. And FFR is through again.
Way to go.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Okay, we just need a free Mewtwo, or like, at this point, a 5% off Mewtwo, and we'll have another
I'm gonna win.
FFR victory for potential tournament point. Oh, Mewtwo gets that left side quickly. Going to get to the right side in a second now.
Way to go.
So this one could take a while. I don't know if it's going to take 7 stages a while. I mean, it might. But no, I think as long as FFR survives this, Mewtwo will eventually run himself out. We just gotta see how long it takes. He has the tier 2 ready, so it's not gonna be soon. I think Cards has an okay rocket as soon as that lands. No. No, Rocket, you're confused. Thank you.
My Pokémon.
Half of Mewtwo's board is panels. Gives him plenty of room to find clears for a while now. FFR set up double 4s right after the steel block there. hoping that Mewtwo gets confused again. Stack is pretty low going into it. This is probably the best chance for the stage to end right here, right now. Oh, it just depends on how this aligns. Oh no. It just depends on if Mewtwo finds a way to address that block sitting on the third row there. And he does. Oh no. Okay, that is 2 out of 7 for cards, as FFR is stuck in his Mewtwo jail. As Mewtwo has another long series of clears on this next big block. All FFR can do is keep the chains up and keep clearing his garbage and just hope that Mewtwo has the wrong formation at one point. That's 3 out of 7 for cards.
Are you ready?
Mewtwo gets through that chunk and half his board is panels again. Goes lower, but not all the way down.
I'm gonna take you down.
How's he gonna downstack this here? He has the blues. Needs to get to that small block on that side and immediately has a chain to do so. Short block doesn't give Mewtwo any time to align these right. Is there a vertical left? There's no vertical left. Is there a horizontal left? There is not! FFR is through!
I'm gonna win. Can't win them all.
Well,
I'm gonna win. Can't win
that was
'em all.
probably a little bit more annoying for both players,
I'm gonna win.
but with enough persistence,
Can't win 'em all. I'm gonna win.
FFR was able to come back there. And so, yeah, that feeling, sometimes in S-Hard, you can just feel
I'm
stuck
gonna take you down.
as you do the right thing, like 2, 3, 4, 5 times in a row, and they just don't let you have it. And then, as you get more weary and annoyed that you're still on the same opponent, sometimes you maybe don't do the right thing a few times, and that can stall things out even more, giving them extra chances to clear like that. And then it can just be a death spiral like that of playing the same stage 7, 8, 9 times in a row. And you start questioning, wait, am I even good at this game anymore? And then suddenly you clear them, and then you first try the next 5 stages.
Control your inner nature.
I'm gonna win.
Control
Pokemon Puzzle League.
I sensed you'd come. You've had it. You've had it.
That's a bottom block, but Reno just simply has no panels left, so okay. At least we're good there. Alright, is it going to attempt to finish off and thrash this Gary and this Mewtwo like they deserve to be many, many times. 4-4. 5-4. It's sending chains until Gary starts chaining again. Gary, start chaining again. Well, don't just stop there. Yeah, nice slide, but you didn't keep chaining.
I'm gonna win.
Show me what you got. Show me what you...
Sometimes they act dumb and clear all their panels, sometimes they act like a PvP player and save exactly what they need. And no one is sure what exactly they're going to do when. I think this Gary uses up as many pounds as he's going to. Oh no. Okay, no, oh, we're good. We're good. Just destroy this Mewtwo.
My Pokémon rule. Way to go!
Alright, the attack is basically in there. Now, it's just up to Mewtwo to keep the chain going to be... Oh.
It is my destiny.
Whoopsie. Well, we tried. Alright, Cards calls it there for game number 2. Yeah. Cards, I can't tell he was not super happy at either his play or the AI's play, or maybe a combination of those thereof. But yeah. I feel it. The drama's going to start here. We're going to see wacky things, emotion roller coaster from both players. Trolling Mewtwo's, double infinite scroll glitches, all of the everything. It's going to start right here. There's a countdown for game 3. If you want to see more games, give Cards your good RNG energy. Because FFR is one game away from ending this tournament.
Way to
Oh my god, look at that start! That was because of your Puzzle RNG energy, chat. Now give more of that. And we can have the crazy match we deserve. FFR does not take that much longer. I think there was a, there might be a stream lag time of 7 seconds or so. I don't expect that to... I don't expect the margins to be that close in S-Hard, but... just something to note. This Brock's using most of his panels. Still leaving enough on the left side. Swaps the purple with a purple, because why not? Okay! Cards out of Brock in one for the first time today. FFR again, I think it's not going to be too far behind because Brock doesn't have time to get to that match. Ooh, that's not the attack he wanted. I can assure that. So he's going to try and do the rebuilt attack here. That garbage is all dealt with. It's an entirely new set. It's basically like doing a stage reset, except not. Okay, now the actual stage reset. Missy using a lot of her panels in the middle. We'll see if she flattens that right. Ah, and she does.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win.
I was surprised FFR was letting that play out. I think at some point he decided, no, it's going to take too long. Cards Missy kind of filled with a lot of panels as well. Sometimes you gotta know when to fold them. Some people in this community are more stubborn than others as to how long they're going to let these play out. I generally,
I'm gonna win.
when we're into the S-Hard stages, I'm looking at their board state. If they do a big block clear, but there's like 3 or less rows left, and they might arrange panels in a bad way to run themselves out, I'll at least let them clear that. If they start to get 4, 5, 6 rows up the board and do a clear there, though, that's when I know they're going to have another chain ready. Oh, this is a satisfying kill on FFR's side. And I also look to see how combo garbage pops above the big block. Sometimes they'll have a tier 2 just ready, and at that point it doesn't matter what they do on the bottom row. I'll probably just snap reset as soon as I see that. Okay, that's the best timing FFR could find on this surge. It might work because he's not leaving himself a match. Okay. That counts. Card's waiting for Surge to chain more. Clearing a decent amount in the middle. Trying to flatten this out now. FFR going to the very top of the board to try and find a follow-up attack for Erica. Hard to Surge. Leaves one vertical clear.
I'm gonna win.
Flattens into those. FFR out of Erica with an appropriate attack, going into Koga. As Cards tries to find the right attack on Surge again.
Bell time. Bell time. Bell time. Bell time.
The volume is there. Now Surge is going very low on the left. Oh no, no. No, okay, yeah, just clear all of your panels. All of them. No, it's not all your...
Do you choose to battle me?
If there's no horizontal... Oh, no. The bottom block means that he's not... Ah...
Work harder, young one.
I am telepathically giving you all of the signals coming from Cards' head, emanating out through my mouth. Why? Was it worth it to set all this up in the first place? What have I chosen in this life? Subscribe to twitch.tv/puzzlespeedrun. There goes the surge. Alright. It's a bit of a deficit again, but not as intense a one that we've seen before. I still believe in the comeback here. FFR Sabrina does a horizontal match the wrong way. And FFR is on a pace of about a minute per stage right now. Which you can surely keep up the whole time, easily, right? This Erica does not look that great. There's a lot of panels. There's double fours again, but there's just so many panels at the same time. FFR is utterly confused the Blaine, and now still maintaining that minute per stage pace. Look at this Tracy doing nothing, and FFR going up to 13 chains, hoping that Tracy starts clearing some panels. Hold on a second. Wow! Rewarded, I guess. That... Man, FFR is getting the good breaks again. Alright, the attack looks good. Erica's going to clear that, but should not have the ability to clear anything else. Should not have the ability, thank you. FFR starting his chain on Rocket. Their left is really low. You might want to drop it here and then just follow-ups in case needed. Okay, they find a way to get the left side. They'll find that way on the right side. FFR is going to see if Rocket does a dumb here. Rocket is pretty high here. Cards Koga runs out of time with no convenient matches on the top. Okay, Rocket is still using up a bunch of their panels. Okay, yeah, at this point this is a more clear. Just let them clear, hopefully, everything they have left. They're clearing 9 panels at a time here. They're clearing 6 here. There's no more garbage. Are they going to keep trying to chain this? Another double 4 is set up, and they can't find that match. Hard as Sabrina, why? All of the why. Dancing Cursor, why not? FFR does a very nice catch there to keep that chain going. It's just a supplemental attack on Giovanni. He does find the purples. He might do the same thing as Rocket, though. He has the tier 2, though. Giovanni's clearing... Okay, finally finds the big block. Cards is through Sabrina. This SR pace is really not that bad. FFR just makes it, in comparison, look worse just because of how much he's been schmooing throughout this entire set. Finding all the ways to extend that chain. Oh, but the wide block is first. Yeah. Something went out of order there, and now Giovanni got some good clears. He's going to do a lot of greedy clears not on the big block again. So maybe. Nope, got to those reds. Another cursor dance that I haven't quite seen in that formation. That's a fun one. Giovanni's clearing 12 panels at once here. How many more times can you do that before he just runs out of options? Finally, Cards gets the break of the horizontal in the wrong way, and hey, look at this. I think we've got a match here. FFR waiting for Giovanni to get through this garbage block to see if he's going to chain down the rest of his panels, but no, just leaves it clear like that. Snap reset. Just a one-stage difference now. I don't think Cards wanted to cut that off when he did there. It didn't seem to matter anyway because Rocket flattened, and now they're going to have panels for days. Okay, we're trying that again. That's a little bit awkward because Giovanni started to raise his stack. He's got the left side. I think he's going to be able to get the right side. Okay, Cards has enough of an attack on Rocket, is now searching for when there's an opening to drop. Cards continue enough to let Rocket do one more chain there that hopefully will drag them all the way to the bottom. They're saving some things. Are they going to be able to pull them out the right way? It looks like they are. FFR's Giovanni flattens himself to death. Cards' Rocket does find a way to get out of that. And how long is he going to watch Rocket clear this big block? They can get greedy and clear all those multiple pounds at a time. They're leaving a decent amount every time. Has FFR sent enough on the back end to kill the Richie? No, not quite fast enough. Card is still letting this Rocket play. They went halfway to the above tier 2. Okay, now they've ruined it. So now what do they have on the bottom? They're clearing 9 at a time again. They're clearing 9 at a time again. Okay, there was the green to let that clear. They're getting to the next set of garbage blocks. Ah, and they have too many panels there. That's a case of... them debating you. It looked like they were going to run out so many times, but they just kept leaving that one thing every single time. Okay, this is a pretty low left side Richie. A pretty low left side Richie. He's used up literally all of his panels. Oh no! Exactly as planned. Nothing, no heart attacks there whatsoever. Exact garbage needed to get the win on the Richie stage there.
I'm gonna take you down.
Is Rocket going to deal with this flurry of combos? Only gets one of the blocks. Again, only gets one of the blocks being separated down there.
Can't win 'em all. I'm gonna take you down.
Oh, that's
Can't win 'em all.
not how Lorelei should have played that. Finds a clear at the last second.
I'm gonna win. Can't win 'em all. I'm gonna win.
Okay, so probably going to be finding one clear at a time again for a while. Or just try and get on this rocket.
Can't win 'em all.
Doing a bunch of cool extensions.
Can't win 'em all.
Rocket needs to just chain and chain and chain.
Can't win 'em all.
Okay, they left that. That's only going to clear one side. I think they're going to pull out those purples the right way, though. Yep. There's not an immediate match on the top. We'll see how they go for this. They're gonna do... Nope. Lorelei popped too many panels way too soon. FRs keep doing the bigger chain. Possibly intentionally cutting it off there.
Can't win 'em all.
And make sure to leave one clear at a time again. This could take a while.
Can't win 'em all. I'm gonna win.
That rocket just never really did much at all. And didn't decide to actually start clearing anything until there was no more options. The garbage had to drop. And now we have that.
Can't win 'em all.
Wow. Lorelei set up that response like a PvP player.
Can't win 'em
And
all.
just has the reds right there. I think both players have found a bit of a wall here.
I'm gonna win.
Who can get over this wall first is going to be really, really important for the state of the rest of this match.
Are you ready?
No, you're not going to find that rocket. Okay, cards over that mini wall first. Comes within 2 stages of FFR. So this is very doable. Ah, FFR,
Can't win 'em all.
yeah, since a full wide attack first, and sort of resetting the attack to find something. Did he set up the double fours? Okay, he set up the other 4. Lorelei downstacked that in time. She doesn't know how to... Oh, she didn't see the green because it was not below the lowest garbage block, and so she could not get out of that. That was very, very scary. It looks to me like this Giovanni has a little bit too many panels, but... Ah. He used all of them, but then found the clear on the very last match he could. FFR's Bruno chews through the double fours. And yeah, it's going to be another try. Maybe? Yes, sir. Bye, Giovanni. Okay, Bruno's still getting through at least one half of the double fours. Gets at the other half with the 7 combo there. Flattens tab formations on the top. FFR might be waiting to see if the other double fours above them are getting it dealt with. This is Bruno's best chance to run himself out by leveling this wrong. Horizontal. Bottom row horizontal! And now there's so many panels! Well... To be fair, that's happened to cards like 5 times throughout this match. I think that's really the first time something like that's happened to FFR, but still. Regardless of how often that happens, you just really don't like whenever that happens. We're gonna make some shorter chains here. Looks like he's going to flatten this out and get to both sides of that. Card's up to, like, 13 chains, maybe more, waiting to see if Richie will make bigger chains. If there's ever a chance, this would be it. Richie had a clear, lost it, got it back again, going to the left side. Found the greens in time. No immediate clear on the big block again. So maybe he'll downsack this wrong. Nope, finds the yellows. And that's gonna take too long. Again we go. This Bruno is doing just a lot of short chains instead of clearing most of his field. Yeah, Bruno not letting him out. Richie not letting cards out here with convenient clears all set up already. Well, we left over a little mini-wall before, only to face an even more annoying wall right after, on both sides. Oh, this might be it, actually, for FFR's Bruno, unless he finds something there, but he does not. Okay. On to the Gary II. Richie, are you serious? Wait. No! Oh. Just when you thought this... they might want to try and even things out. Gary has a horizontal, but he misses it entirely. That past 30 seconds of what happened on both sides summarizes this entire match. FFR now facing the Mewtwo of Destiny. He finds the opening 4 combo and is just trying to chain enough to top off his entire board and then hoping Mewtwo cooperates in clearing all of his panels. He's clearing off most of them right now. If this lands and Mewtwo does not find a way out of it, this tournament is over. Mewtwo finds a horizontal here. Is he out of panels entirely? Is he going to find that green on the right side? He messes it up! We have our PPL 2023 Speedrun Tournament Champion. The first person ever to do this twice in Field of Champions. Everybody, give your congratulations to FFR Pro 21.
Are you ready?
Anyway, with that, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but since this has already been determined, I would like to see Cards of the Heart destroy the Mewtwo, who deserves to be destroyed several times over. Like, screw the time limits at this point. Get that dang Mewtwo, am I right?
I'm gonna win.
Can't win 'em all.
Way to go! Way to go!
Can't win 'em all.
I'm gonna win. Way to go!
I like the little Eon plushies that FFR has.
I'm gonna
Can't win 'em all.
Way to go!
To celebrate
Can't win 'em all.
the newest champion.
Can't
I'm
win 'em
gonna
all.
win. Way to go!
Can't win 'em all.
I'm gonna win. Way to
Can't
go!
win 'em all.
And yeah, that was just a really solid performance in every stage, even if it didn't go his way.
Way to go!
The persistence, the chain extensions,
I'm gonna win.
all of that paying off, and there might have been a little bit of a... There might have been a little bit of a skill diff today. Just with the amount of attacks that, either had unfortunate timing or just weren't the formation expected.
Way to go! Way to go! Way to go!
But a lot of it was the AI trolling that you see, and sometimes it's difficult to separate what is really
Ready?
representative of the luck factor versus the skill factor here. Man, FFR just has the entire set, doesn't he?
Way to go! Pikachu!
I'm gonna take you down.
But however this may shake out, I want to stress the following.
Can't win 'em all.
Way to go!
Everybody here,
Can't win 'em all.
literally everybody that entered this tournament,
I'm gonna win.
is good at Pokemon Puzzle League.
Way to go!
Let nothing, including your own mind, try and take that away from you.
I'm gonna win. Way to go!
Y'all are good at games.
I sensed you'd come.
And we strive to push each other to make ourselves even better at games.
Way to go!
Which is why cards in the community have decided to hold these in the first place.
You've had it.
To not only help everyone increase their skill at this game or any kind of game with the same mechanics in mind, but also just to enjoy these games and the ups and downs that they bring.
Win. Way to go!
Bruno, please.
Your inner nature
I'm gonna win.
can
Bruno, please.
Way to go! I'm gonna win! Way to go! I'm gonna win!
The real fun was the friends we made along the way. Or maybe just every individual's best S-hard run. One of those.
Too good for you.
People, times on a leaderboard. You know, their value can be interchangeable sometimes. Sometimes the exchange rate fluctuates up and down.
I'm gonna win!
Show me what
Way
you
to
got.
go! I'm gonna win! Way to go!
How much companionship can you get for 2,010 gold points? Oh, that's a Gary on tier 2. There's separation with the 9 million 4 combo blocks, but he finds a way through that too.
Way to go!
Gary? Well, why'd you stop there? Just... Okay, no, you have nothing left. Perfect. Okay, let's all pick up our controllers and destroy this Mewtwo together. With all of our collective energy to send off the tournament. Tap faster, fire that other chain. Keep chaining. You're not tapping fast enough. You are playing it wrong. Give me the controller. That's literally the entire size of the field. Hard to send to Mewtwo. Will there be cooperation? Will there be a nice send-off? Thank you. We did it, guys.
I'm a Pokemon Master, the winner!
We have
Of
defeated the
course.
Surge of the tournament. Oh, hi.
Of course, the final Mewtwo of the final race had to be free. what a game that was. What a game this has been. Just unbelievable. A great showing from FFR Pro, a great showing from Pokemon Puzzle League, a great showing from yours truly throughout the rest of the tournament, but let's go ahead and crown this off. Let's make sure we are able to properly round this off in just a little bit. Oh man, there's a lot to dissect with this, but one thing is clear. FFR Pro 21 is our PPL 2023 champion. GG's. That was quite the showcase that you were able to pull off. And like as soon as that sub 20 happened in game 1, I knew it was over. I didn't know exactly how over it was at that point, but FFR just did what he needed to do in order to win, and FFR joins us now to talk about what exactly happened there. So, FFR, you're the first 4-time LPS champion. How does it feel?
I mean, you know, feels pretty good, considering that earlier today, Bowling was absolute dog water.
Oh my.
So, being that, I was able to win this, have this go well, and become a 4-time champ, kind of made, what could have been a bad day, a little bit better. So I'm glad.
It's nice to know that someone had a good day today, because I think Pokemon Puzzle League finally had its vengeance and decided to give me an absolute dog water day of my own, because holy cow, that the nothing seemed to go right for me today. I just could not take advantage of what was given to me, but you were, and you got the glory and everything that comes with it for this win, FFR. Congratulations. Is there anything left to say about what this tournament has been and how you've been able to navigate through this?
I mean, I found a way to navigate through everything, so I can't really complain too much. We definitely had some, a lot of great play. Tayman just absolutely destroying V-Herd mode earlier. I mean, holy cow! I'm glad Tay didn't have that V-Herd performance against me, because he would have absolutely crushed me.
Yeah, the V-Hard playing against Yoshi is just honestly Yoshi and Tayman's V-Hard play earlier going into that match, like that definitely would have thrown the rest of us for a loop for sure. Just honestly, FFR being the most consistent from day one, from the qualifying, sweeping all 5 categories, getting the full 100-point value, and there's just nothing left to say about how well you did in this tournament, FFR. So congratulations, and any lasting thoughts at all about how this went?
Thank you very much. GG's to everybody. Everybody played well, and hopefully we're gonna get to do this all over again next year. Hopefully.
Oh yes, this would absolutely be a lot of fun to do next year, if at all possible. I just need to I need to like take a step back to breathe for a second after all that, because that was absolutely something amazing to be witnessed, and we'll be running through the same song and dance again next time. And just this tournament in general has been amazing in so many ways, and I cannot be thankful enough to everyone that has participated, that has tuned in, and has definitely made this tournament one of the more unforgettable ones for sure. So thank you very much for all that. Thank you all for tuning in, for watching on YouTube, for contributing to our prize pool, which the prize pool will end at $290 for our very own FFR Pro to take 40% of it, if he so chooses. We'll distribute the rest of it among the winning players in short order. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say about this tournament. We can close with our final thoughts at the very end, but might as well let you puzzlers know about the next tournament that we are going to hold. So keep your local listings dialed in, or however the phrase goes. The next minor tournament is going to be in the game Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. This has been a run back that has been years in the making. So we are going to run back our speedrun tournament for Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. The original, not the HD edition, just a little more accessible. And we'll give you more details as we get closer to January of next year on how to participate in that. So that's going to be another fun little change to look forward to as well. But after all that, I think there's really not too much left to wrap this up with. I guess we will close with some final thoughts here. Get to everyone in the circle together. Let's start with you, Six. Any final thoughts on what you were able to see today and from this entire tournament?
Well, today, S-Hard gonna S-Hard. I saw it really tip in one particular way in terms of lucky breaks versus unlucky breaks, but them's the breaks sometimes. Wish it could have been more drama, but the play and the happenings that did happen were still very exciting. And everybody in the entire tournament impressed me with their performance. I impressed me with my performance on where I ended up landing after a lot of salty run back S-Hard practice that I am now not compelled to do anymore because I'm free. But yeah, everybody is good at this game, and I have no doubt that everybody here is good at games. Be proud of that.
Indeed, FFR?
Well, I know Six likes his chaos, and I mean, the game tried late game. You know, my late game was very, very rough those last two races. So, you know, there was a lot of chance for chaos, but ultimately, the game just said no. No chaos was meant to be.
And sometimes the lack of chaos can be chaos in and of itself. We expect the game to be kind of trolly. We expect the game to be a difficult journey for everyone, and for a lot of people it was a tough journey. And I hope that we can get more tournaments, more frequent tournaments together so that we can get together and figure out some way to be more consistent with this game. If we can figure out some consistency and really get a nice big group of people together for future tournaments, it's going to be an amazing journey that we are going to go on. Not just for the immediate tournaments coming next year, but the ones going after that. So I hope everyone here watching tunes in for that ride. But with that, we're going to close out this PPL 2023 tournament For your champion, FFR Pro 21. For 6. For everyone else at the League of Puzzle Speedrunners that played in the tournament, that helped out on the mic to bring you the coverage as best we could. This has been tournament organizer Cards of the Heart. And for this final time, it is time to actually roll the credits. Happy puzzling.